Just a bad phase.
So Kwaheri, let's talk. Kwaheri was too big.
Kwaheri was yeah. So let me take it back there then. They reached out. At the time, Bongo Flava was really, really big, and Kina Clement were trying to see how they can harness part of that, part of that sound, part of that fan base. How can Kenyan music penetrate into Tanzania?
And are you at Kiss at this time?
Yes.
Okay.
And so they felt, because they'd heard me sing, obviously, they had the Swahili, the coastal accent, and they were like, this would probably be the best person to go and collaborate with. So they called me, and they said, this is the field that we're going for. And so I was given a beat, and then I went home, and I sat on my brother's computer, the ones with the big backs, in his room, and I was playing the CD, and I'd listen, and I'd listen, and I'd listen. And then I came up with a chorus, and then I called my mom to hear it in the room. And she listened, and she's like, hey, mommy, this is nice. Ini ya nani? Kaambia ya Juacali. Oh, kwa hivyo yeye ndio atafanya nini sasa? Atafanya verses. So we discussed that whole thing. Hakuna kitu kama marapi. What is marapi? So then I explained that he's going to do the verses, and then she asked me, just basically the idea behind the song. Where have you gotten the story from? And I explained, it's a story that I wrote based on a cousin of mine in Mombasa. And it was every time she'd hook up with this specific guy, none of their things would work out. She wouldn't get a job, he wouldn't get a job. Yani ni kama ambaye wao kuwa pamoja is a bad omen for them. Yet when they separate, everything works for them individually. So that's where my story came from.
Yo.
And it was, tukiwa na wewe mambo yako yenda kombo, japo nisonge hapo matatizo yako yakoma. So that's where it was from. But I think because we didn't have an opportunity to sit down with Juacali to discuss where my idea was coming from, he twisted it to be a cheating, an infidelity kind of jam, and but it worked. He
interpreted it in his own way.
Yes, he did. Because when I'm writing, I'm really thinking deep, about a story and how can I approach this story from a different angle. But anyway, the cheating thing still worked. And we went on to shoot the video. I think
so now you go to Calif to record the vocals?
Yes, I record the vocals. Clemo is happy.
Was Juacali there when you're recording?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Another thing you need to remember is that I kick out everybody.
Oh, you do?
When I record. Oh, absolutely.
Actually,
you see, then I couldn't. Because it was our first time to go to Calif, and then, excuse me, I'm in a group. Am I going to kick them out? In fact, what I used to do at Homeboys is when Kinapam go for lunch, that's when I go record. Yeah, because I was very scared of them hearing me. And so now I'm my own boss, Bana. Get out.
Get out of here.
So I still kick everyone out till today. I only leave the person whose job I can't do, which is the producer. That's it.
So, okay, you and Nyash, when you recorded...
Kwanza yeye alirecord pande yake, mimi nilirecord pande yangu. Yeah, I didn't get into the studio.
Nyash is exactly the same way.
He even switches off the lights. I didn't get into studio with Nyash, I didn't get into studio with Kali, I didn't get into studio with Femi One. None of these people. Everyone recorded on their own.
What?
In fact, I think the only one was Otile, Dufla,
Nadia.
Big Classic. Nadia also kicked out. I told her, go to the balcony.
Yo.
Yeah, but even Kina Otile, I kicked all of them out.
Get out of here.
Can't do it. You want perfection? Get out.
So it's you and
me and the producer. And then I recorded like Chagola Moyo. I insisted that I'll do it at Dilly's. And I'm very comfortable with Dilly. Like me, even if my voice cracks in front of Dilly, tunacheka tu, let's move on. I feel, I was going to say, I feel no shame in front of Dilly. Dilly is more than a producer. I can actually classify him as a confidant. I actually can. So.
Okay. Hey, so much. That's so,
enough.
Juacali
Gawe. If he was there. If he wasn't, then well and good. So I recorded the chorus and then he came and laid his vocals. And
You shoot the video, Luch, and then release that song.
Yes, and even as we were shooting the video, I remember I did my own makeup for that video. I didn't know about lashes. Kweli, tumetoka mbali. Hata lashes hatujui. Kucha, my nails were just kawa, like no nail polish. I dressed myself for that video. In fact, let me not even say that. I dress myself for all my videos. Like I don't, I always feel like somebody's going to make me wear some revealing things and I'm not very comfortable. So, here we are. Tumeenda ni Nairobi West, tumeenda kushoot video. Ibra is the guy who did the artwork, my face and Juacali's face. And tumefika. Juacali anashoot part yake. And then when it was my turn, I told him, so umemaliza? Si uende kule? By the way, I kicked him on his own video set. I told him, you've joked. You're not going to stand there watching me trying to dance. I'm not a dancer. And I remember seeing a comment on CTA, somebody saying that you are not a dancer, you are lying. I really am not. I'm not. I just can move to the beat. And then sometimes I angukia some nice moves, Anyway, so I kicked Juacali out and I do my verse, or rather my chorus and my pre-chorus, and then we shot the other part, now the acting part where I find him with the chile, the part in the car in Clemo's BMW. That guy has seen things. And then
the bus.
And then the bus. So me, I get to the coast bus station on Mombasa Road. I'm like, so tunafanyaje? Aina shida. Wewe simama tu hapo ujifanye umeangalia basi. I'm like, what do you mean? You mean there's no bus coming? Zero.
What do you mean?
That bus wasn't there. That bus was shot on another day. So me, as I'm looking and pretending that I'm pandaing the bus, netting, I'm looking into air.
What?
Just like that.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, they really tried for that time, don't you think?
So was that your first debut in acting?
I don't even know when it became a thing. Like I told you, I usually do skits in my videos for people to fully understand the story. Because I feel people don't listen. People don't listen to lyrics. It's become such a, this is a great beat kind of world that people forget to listen to what's being said. So sometimes you try to put like a skit there so that they can try and follow the storyline.
I get it.
Yeah, so...
And that story has such, I mean, that song has, like, it's now when I've heard you sing it in a cappella.
Yes.
When I'm just like, that's so deep what she's saying.
Absolutely. All songs, there's like a deep place they come from, and it's both personal experiences and other people's stories.
That's a gift. I think you're the second person. Even BN has the ability to listen to what somebody else is going through. Like Nenda Lotte by Sauti Sol. He actually translated what a friend was going through and created a whole song about it.
Exactly, and that's why BN is a fantastic songwriter.
Have you worked with BN?
Not yet.
And Sauti Sol?
Not yet.
Yet. I like the word yet.
Yeah. You have to leave ... You never know what's going to happen. With BN, tunatukanana too, but it's okay. It's fine.
I think both of you write such a crazy song. Your
really
skill at songwriting is insane. I
think I had tried one time, just when Sauti Sol was starting, I'd written a whole song, but then we just never got around to doing it. I guess there's also a point where Sauti Sol now, I think things were really just blowing up for them, and they... Time kidogo would have been a bit of an issue. On top of the fact that I was hosting karaoke, so I was very comfortable. Anyway.
So you released this song?
Yes, we released Kwaheri, and it is a banger. Like it literally, in TZ they say this is arguably the song that made Juacali in TZ.
So, wakamake Kwaheri, so tulikuwa na hiyo track iko tu. Sasa simi comment yangu mimi bado story ya Sani na ni haras.
Iko hapo.
Breakout artist tu. Bado sio amelala mimi nimeiona. So me break. No alikuwa mtu wetu sana, alikuwa yani alikuwa ni mtu wetu mbaya sana. So ndo nikaanza kwenda Kiss hapo, Kiss job.
What?
Tuanze tu kubonga tu story ya hata kurecord naye song. Kwaheri jo nilipeleka mali nyingine hata
so let me ask, sahi are you beginning to get known? TZ umeingia?
TZ umeingia TZ liko naenda almost every month. TZ na UG almost every month. Kwanza UG liko ni almost every month. TZ maybe after miezi 2 niko da. Nilipiga kuna tu ya Professor J waliniita. nilipiga nao tour, nilienda mpaka Tanga, place watu hawajaifika. Nilienda mpaka Morogoro.
What?
Dodoma, hizo mataa huko ndani.
So you ulikuwa wase watu.
Yes.
For the watu
everywhere. Watu everywhere. Wapi? Kwaheri jo nilienda kuperform UG mali wase watu ongeaje Kiswahili. Hata nimesema hata jina hiyo tao. Lakini ilipenetrate mpaka huko.
So for you
melody ilikuwa crazy.
Yeah. Your melody. Na especially with TZ
yani wali mpaka leo yani walichukua nika song yao manze.
Yeah. Siku mingi jo. Yeah.
Kwaheri. Kwani nimekewa madawa, siwezi kuacha, kila mali unaenda mimi nakufuata, siogopi kukuambia mimi nakupenda, watu wivu nao zao ni kusema sema. Huyo manza alipiga simu mimi hata simjui, mimi nimekuwa studio tulikuwa naye wapi juzi, hizo ni uongo na unajua mlango wangu kozo, ukitaka kurudi nimeifungua, unasema hapana hapana, huku kilia mimi navumilia, mimi nakazana after yote siamini bado zinaniambia nakuaga mimi kwaheri, nami nakutakia laheri, kukupenda mimi siwezi jamani mpenzi kwaheri, nakuaga mimi kwaheri, nami nakutakia laheri, kukupenda mimi siwezi jamani mpenzi kwaheri, nashughulika kila kitu yangirudi fiti, vilipotea tu mtano fulani mechizi, silali kusema ukweli sikuli, kejani vana taskuzi situli, nipige makofi labda naota, manikuache pia mimi nasikia nikani nimechoka, kuzitetea paliliko mapalisiko, na sasa tumetupa miaka 6 hivyo, unasema hapana hapana, huku kilia mimi navumilia, mimi nakazana after yote siamini bado zinaniambia nakuaga mimi kwaheri, nami nakutakia laheri, kukupenda mimi siwezi jamani mpenzi kwaheri, nakuaga mimi kwaheri, nami nakutakia laheri, kukupenda mimi siwezi jamani mpenzi kwaheri, hasira ni nini vana tulia, biashara yetu bado mimi nimeshikilia, na nguvu yangu yote naweza, pesako kuna mali poa nimeiweka, unaweza chuna kadhaa ukitaka, zile zitabaki nunua nazo shamba, lazima tufikirie maisha yetu ya mbele, si kila siku kelele tuki wana wewe mambo yako yenda kombo, japo nisonge hapo matatizo yako nakuaga mimi kwaheri, nami nakutakia laheri, kukupenda mimi siwezi jamani mpenzi kwaheri, nakuaga mimi kwaheri, nami nakutakia laheri.
Yo.
Yeah. And I think it was because obviously of the Swahili that was there, and they felt like they could relate to this coastal kind of thing going on.
But even in Kenya, that song was huge, so it's not just
huge, let me tell you.
And that's when Juacali was close to, like, small G but God status. Like when he would jump on
performances with that guy, wow. You know, because he took me with him for possibly 5 to 6 months to every show that he was doing. Yeah.